And we're gonna start a question.
We're having so much trouble.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, it is on the vest.
And we're gonna start our questioning with Kitty.
Thank you. Number one, why with all your time?
See these people standing. These are the most powerful people in New York City. And they keep peeking over their shoulders, wondering.
Let me ask you a question, Miss Andreski. If you were having so much fun undercover, why did you transfer the bank fraud?
I didn't transfer. Censured, reassigned. Instead of being punished, I was punished. I screwed up in the